What is going on, mortals? Mortal T here. Welcome to How to Tame, where I will be covering all of the tameable dinos in Ark and the best ways to tame them, and roughly going over their special abilities if they have any. But first, a small disclaimer: all this taming is done on a boosted server, but the taming method is exactly the same as you would use on an official server. But on an official server, it's going to take you a lot longer to gather the resources you need and a lot longer to tame whatever dino you're trying to tame. Anyway, let's get into it. So we are back near the water, trying to tame an underwater creature, which is a passive tame. It's not aggressive. It will run off if you try and hit it or one of your dinos hit it. It was around here somewhere. They are usually curious creatures. I don't know if that gives it away or not. If we could find it, it would be absolutely awesome. There's so many fish. Where the hell did it swim off to? So, like I was saying, they are a curious fish. They will come up and try and check you out to see what you're all about. It's a saber-tooth salmon. But they are non-aggressive. Where the hell could it have swum off to so quickly? This is a here it is. See, it is. I found it. I found it. I found it. I knew there was one out here. So here we go. Female Ichthyosaurus. Now this is like the dolphin of the ocean, kind of. But it's not a mammal. I didn't realise, but it is not a mammal whatsoever. Which is kind of strange. It's actually an amphibious reptile. That's what it says on its dossier. It's actually an amphibious reptile, and as you can see, it is quite curious. It's coming up to check me out right now. Oh, and it swam off. See, and look, we just got loads of others coming up to check me out. They're just curious. They really are curious. Very, very curious. But this is the one I want because it's a 150. So you're obviously going to need either its favourite food or its favourite kibble, and these are meat eaters. Oh my god, I got another one. Yeah, these are meat eaters, so any type of meat will basically do. But its favourite kibble is dodo kibble, one of the simplest kibbles to get. So, to make the dodo kibble, you're going to need 1 dodo egg, 1 rock carrot, 1 cooked meat, 2 meja berries, and 3 fibres, which can be cooked in a cooking pot or the industrial cooker. But once you have got its favourite food, which is best is raw mutton, if you're just going for raw meat. Then it is raw prime meat, then it's cooked lamb chops, cooked prime meat, raw fish, raw prime fish meat, raw meat, cooked prime fish meat, cooked meat, raw fish meat, and cooked fish meat. So now we just need to find the one I was looking for. It was a 150. Hello, Leeds. Are you him or her? I forgot what it was. Yeah, this is her. So you're going to put the taming food in the last slot of your hotbar, swim up to it, then press Y when prompted, and it'll tame. Pretty darn simple. Like I said at the beginning, this is done on a boosted server. It's going to take you mortals a lot longer to tame this. So, can you ride? Well, you can ride it. You do have a saddle which can be unlocked at level 13. I've got one here. Let's put it on. Now, these pretty much cannot survive anything. If they get attacked by anything, they will die as they are non-aggressive. This lead is huge. Hello. But yeah, they are non-aggressive, so if they get attacked, they'll either run off, but they are pretty fast, but otherwise they'll just get killed pretty darn easy. So make sure you don't try and battle at anything that's reasonably hard. But because I am on a boosted server, it doesn't really matter to me because I can just kill whatever I want. I'm going to pop up melee damage. I want to try and kill something. So I'm going to kill this. It's got any mantas around it? Nope. Okay. Yeah, boom. 8,000 damage. Just try and kill it. I want to try and get some levels on some meat because this Ixie is really hungry. It's take forever. Jesus. Die, man. Die. 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 Here we go. Oh, there's a Megalodon. Ah. Oh, I killed a Megalodon. Awesome. So yeah, when taming one of these ichthyos, have a look around because they usually do hang around near manta or megalodons. So just be aware of your surroundings when you're going to tame one of these, and it is going to be pretty hard because these do wander off. Even when you're trying to tame them, they will wander off. So you could either make an underwater taming pen that you could lure the ichthyos in when they get curious to make it a lot easier to tame, so they know they're in one place at a time. Or you can hit them in the direction that you want, and when they swim off in the opposite direction, hopefully it's in the direction that you set up your taming pen. It's just so you can keep them in one area so they don't wander off miles and miles away, and then you come across something that's going to eat you and eat the ichthyos you've been taming for ages. Oh my god, I've swam so far away from where I was supposed to be. So, the ichthy hasn't got any special abilities or anything like that. It's just a normal dino for fast moving scout. That's about it. If you pump some movement speed, it can go pretty darn fast. So yeah, it's just a fast water mount. It's probably one of the first water mount that you will ever get because it is a passive tame and they're pretty darn simple as long as there's nothing around you that will get aggressive on you and try to kill you. Now I am worried about my ship because of this goddamn leads. I don't think it'll be able to come in this much of a shallow water, but yeah. So that is the ichthyosaur, not to be confused with the ichthyosaur. Sorry. Oh, I've got another. See, these dolphins are really curious. They'll come up and try and nuzzle you with their noses just to find out what you're all about. But they will get bored and they'll just leave you alone eventually. Ooh. See, it's trying to follow me. Look. Look, it's still trying to... That's the only thing. These can come from miles around just to check you out, and sometimes when you've got a load of them, they can be rather annoying because when you're trying to tame one of them, if a group of them collects, you can accidentally tame another one or feed another one by accident because there are so many of them. They just seem to group up because they are so damn curious of what you are and what you're all about. See, this one's still right here. There's no one to swim off that direction. I had 3 before. You see me when I was finding this one. I had 3 behind my back. Oh, yeah. So, that is the Ichthyosaurus. Probably the first ever water mount that you might ever get because it is so easy to get. Now, unfortunately, they didn't add a feature where it could jump out the water. I really wished it could. It'd be really cool to see one of these, like, jump out the water and then jump back in. It'd be really cool, but they didn't add it in, unfortunately. But anyway, these are really cool if you just want to move in the water as fast as possible and you don't want to go on land, you just want to ignore everything. Get one of these, pump some movement speed and just go. If you pump a decent amount of movement speed, it'll pretty much outrun everything that is in the water because there's not a lot of things that are fast in the water really. So, mortals, that is the Ichthyosaurus. I hope you found it informative. I hope this helps you out if you ever do go and tame one of these. And that's about it. It does look like a bit of a dolphin, but its nose is a bit long, and that's why... Actually, I don't know. I don't know why they call it an aquatic reptile, not a mammal. I'm not too sure. But that's art for you. And whatever. Oh. What the hell? Do you see its bottom jaw go through its top jaw? That's a bug. Oh god. Anyway, I'm just going to end it there. Whatever. So, mortals, that was the Ichthyosaurus. I hope you found it informative. I really hope it helps you out. And if it does, don't forget to show that like button. Who is boss? By punching it in the face. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button. And As always, mortals, don't forget to share it with your family and your friends and around the world. That's it. I am Mortal T, and I am out.